Hello, it's Emily from Vintage Polka Dot Shop here with my second style of cover. So I guess this is part 2 um, of making my covers for my woodland forest theme journals. And I have this really cool golden book encyclopedia. These are funny because I love this picture. Oops, sorry. And there is nothing, or there was nothing because I got it in this encyclopedia about anything in here. Because on the back, it says what volumes to find, like all the different things pictured here. And not a single one. This is volume 8. Not a single one is in volume 8. So that seems loosey-goosey to me, but whatever. It's a great cover. So this is very similar to the last one that I made with the chipboard. And so this is like the 4th one I've done. So hopefully I don't forget anything. I'm filming in the evening and I'm not really an evening type person. So first thing, hopefully I just refilled the glue bottle. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's running good. I just refilled it because it needed it's getting down there. Alright, so once again using, I think this is 3-in-1 fabric tack, whatever, you know, your favorite glue is. This is muslin, and this chipboard, I cut the height of the journal or the book covers, and then all of my journals in this series are going to be 2 inches thick. I thought I've got 4 of each ones. Now these oversized ones, they're different sizes, so this muslin's just a little short, but that is a-okay. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, but I thought at least if I keep them all the same width, when I go to pick my signatures and all that, that will be easy. I've never mass made. I'm making 12 journals with 3 different styles of covers, though very similar. Okay, so I glued the muslin on. Now, normally I would probably start with the top, you know, like glue the fabric to the top. But I'm finding on these because I want the muslin on the inside and here, all of this is going to get covered. So I'd rather start with that and get my spine going. And then, so I'm kind of doing, this is a little on the awkward side, but as I said, since it's getting covered up, okay, I'm just kind of, I don't really need to do this one right now. Just something about visualizing it. All right, so I have my scrap of chipboard, and I'm going to, this was a artist, I don't know, sketchbook or something from that. And then I'm using that just kind of to give myself a gap, because you need a gap. And are we at all straight? It wouldn't surprise me if I'm a little crooked. And now I'm just gonna cram this full of my fabric tack type glue or my Benson glue. Oops, there we go. And then I'm gonna play around with it again. The important part is to make sure that I get the spine and the cover even Steven. And then I'm using this so my front cover and my back cover are about the same part. I'm also trying to make sure, oh, and by the way, I just used an X-Acto knife. I should have gone all the way to here probably, but I didn't, because I'm hoping to limit how much of this end gets covered up with fabric. So I'm kind of hoping this will help me a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see if I messed up. I didn't do it on the other one of these quite like this, so hopefully I don't live to regret it, or I don't regret it. Okay, so get that kind of lined up. And I love the back of this. See, it's like a close-up of the cover. I just think these are great. I was unpacking and putting stuff away for my Etsy shop, and came across these. I have a whole series because I wanted to do kind of like what I'm doing here, some kits, like make some journals and then make some kits for y'all. And I was like, oh no, I have to do this one now. I have two of them, and when I'm done with this one, I'll show you the other in case you want to do something like this. I don't have any extras of this particular design. I have more in this series. If you're interested, you can send me a message through Etsy, Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And I'll put a link to my store below. If you want to know what covers I have, but no more of these cool woodland style ones. I also love that this one's the Pacific Northwest, which is where I live. So kind of have a little bit of a, okay. So I got this glued down. I'm just going to take a peek. It's probably glued to my little glue mat a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Extra messy today. That's the messiest one yet. Probably because I'm filming it. Does that make sense? Okay. So, I'm not going to wait for that to dry. Just going to flip it back. Because this mat is just covered in glue. Dried glue. Alright, so I did Tyvek again. I made one of these without Tyvek. The first one I made is a prototype. I forgot it, and I'm going to go back and put it back in there over the muslin. Because I really do think it gives it a little extra strength. And then I have this fabric. Remember this fabric? So cute. It's a little wide. Just trying to decide. I probably should cut it first while I've got the Tyvek to use as a pattern. So, I should have cut the fabric just a little bit longer. What was I thinking? It's okay. We'll make it work, right? Tell me it'll be okay. Yes, it'll be okay. If not, it's an opportunity to get creative, right? I am going to tear it. And I got a nice scrap. I love this. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm trying to cover up as little of the N as possible. I don't really mind covering up these words, and I'm not really. So, all right. Time to go to town. I'm going to glue on the chipboard first. And when I chose the size of the width, I mean, obviously it's the same height as the cover. I kind of used my ruler just to kind of get an idea, because as I said, I didn't want to cover up too much of the lettering. Sometimes it can't be helped on these altered books, but I really, but see, I'm barely there. I'm gonna have to go a little bit more. Bummer. Okay, now where's my groove? There's my groove. Fingernail in the groove, and then this side's got a nice big chunk of bookboard it can hold on to. Alright, so that's where slide this around so it covers up the chipboard spine. Rub that in there really good. Is it really good or is it really well? I think it's rub it on there very well, but do a good job. I don't know. English. All right. So, do this. And probably going to get some ooze in here. Uh-oh. Glue's not coming out. Oh, there it goes. But better too much than not enough. I already have it on my fingers from earlier, so I can just kind of, let me get a baby wipe. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm making a big mess. Alrighty. There we go. Hold on. Hold on to it, baby. so we did the hard side, the challenging side. Now, in theory, since we've got a nice big piece of Tyvek here, relatively speaking, should be a lot for it to hold on to. And once again, on this journal, I'm going to do, you know, I guess it's kind of a hidden spine. I'm going to stitch the spine onto fabric and lightweight cardboard and then glue it. So that fabric, when I do that, will give extra strength to the spine. And this particular style will also have the little thingamajigger. You know, the little metal loop that I didn't glue on the other ones yet. I was going to do them all at the same time. So I can make tassels. These will have tassels down the spines. The third style, which will be part 3, will not, because they are going to be older books. And I'm doing something else for those spines. I think I'm going to do kind of sort of, nothing radical, but just an experiment, something I haven't done before. Okay. Or an idea I had. I'm going to give it a shot. If it doesn't work, you may never know. I may go completely different direction. See, I got to cover up part of the end. Oh, that bothers me, but what am I going to do? Okay. No choice. Why, Golden Book? Why didn't you make it further away? Didn't you know what I wanted to do in the future? Didn't you? Should have made it just for me. Oh, whoops. I do not want to go to town here on the fabric thing. I don't want it to ooze. I was not thinking. Too busy whining. Let me get, hold on a second. Here we go. Old gift card. Just gonna kind of thin it out a little bit. Oops. Such a messy crafter. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't blow it here. On the others, I was trying to, because you know, sometimes this glue kind of oozes through the fabric. And then you've got the, I'll see, covered up part of the end. Gonna have to move on, let it go. Anyway, I don't want the glue to kind of ooze. Oh, see, it looked like spreading it out worked. Okay, now let's lift it up. Get the parts I missed. And got it down here. Oh, such cute fabric. I wish that I had more of it so I could put it in my shop for you guys. It is so stinking cute. Be cute like in a fairy journal, I was thinking. For gnomes. I have done gnome journals. So the first video I put up on YouTube. So if you want to go see early, not that I've like done so many, this is still an early video. But anyway, all right, let's see. How did I do? You ready? Is it stuck to the thing? Just a little bit. Okay. So we fold it like that. And open it, close it. See, this is what I was talking about, how it gets the, you know, at. Okay. Which is fine when it's going to be covered up, but you don't really want that on a part that you don't want to cover up. I mean, we won't want to cover that up. All right, so we got like... Alrighty, okie dokie. All right, next. I picked out this rickrack. I'm sure I got it at a thrift store because it was like this in my stash. So no label or package or anything. And kind of covers up the edge a little bit because I'm sure that I am crooked. I can't tell from this angle, but you guys, oh no, look how much of the end. Let it go, it's okay. Tell me it's okay. Leave a comment below saying it's okay. Or, no, you crazy lady. You should have extended this cover and then you wouldn't have covered it up. And I just had that idea right now. Anyway, it's okay. I'm going to keep telling myself till I feel that way. It's okay. It's okay. You can still see that it says natural. Oh, cute Rick Rack. I love Rick Rack. I really, really do. My friends and I were shopping at a store in, got a bubble. In Battleground, Washington, where I bought this fabric. Oh boy, this is gonna be gloopy. And there was a cute little like boutique store, and they had a plant, like a succulent type plant, and the leaves looked like rickrack. And she's like, yeah, it's the rickrack plant. But it was one of those that you have to, like it has to hang or something. Like it would have just gotten really long and hanging, and that didn't work for... I'm not really a plant person, but we do currently have 2 plants in this house. One of them was my mom's, and someone gifted it to her when my grandmother died, which was about a month before my son was born. So the plant's 22 years old. So far, we're keeping him alive. His formal Christian name is Robert Plant, because I figured it'd be easier for me to take care of him if he had a name. Because, plants don't tell you, they don't cry, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, like pets and children and husbands do. So, but we call him Bob, which is short for Robert Plant. And the other one that does not have a name, my mother-in-law was sweet and gave me, like, I think they're for your front porch, but like a nice little potted plant arrangement for Mother's Day. And one of them was doing good, so hubby replanted it for me. I can't guarantee how long he'll live. I have a very black thumb, but I'm enjoying him right now. So right now, I'm responsible for 2 plants in the house. Okie dokie. Though my mom, I grew up, child of the 70s. My mom had a whole bunch of house plants when I was growing up. And she has a green thumb, and of course she did the macrame. Oh gosh, I'm getting awkward here. Let me glue this down and then, oops, hold on. So I did grow up, and it just seemed like houseplants went out of fashion, but they're sure coming back. I think that's neat. I think having live things in your house like that is a good thing. And then Saturday, which will be after, the video, these videos won't go up till I get further along on these journals. I want to be much, much further along because they're going to take me a long time because I'm so busy right now. But this Saturday, so after, when this goes up, maybe I already have it, we're going to go get some kitties. Our kitties passed away last year. And this is the longest my husband and I have gone without cats, but we knew we were moving. And I will say, because we keep our cats inside, that I will say that it is very freeing to have a door propped open so you can bring in furniture and stuff and not worry about an animal running out. But I still kind of go, oh no, I'm sorry, we don't have any cats right now. So it's ingrained in me. All right, are we done? Well, I gotta trim it. And I'm gonna go back later and add the rings. It'll probably be a while. Or I won't, I don't know. Sometimes I forget completely that I had an idea and then never do it. And yet continue with my life. So there's the Rick Rack. I'll fold it up. Oh, still stuck because it's not done drying. So there it is on the back. Yep, I thought that works. Gives a little bit of whimsy. There it is on the front. So there's the, I'm trying to decide if I want to trim this down. I don't think I do. Okay, so I think that's okay. I'm looking at it. I think you kind of fill in the end, so I think that that's okay. each. Okay, so there's that one. And then there's this one. Isn't this cute? Oh, this needs a little... I just finished it on the phone today. And then this fabric here on the spine, I just bought today at Walmart. Did I need more fabric? Nope, I did not. But then look at it. Isn't it so cool for a woodland journal? I love it. Okay, so see, a little bit more of the end showed on that one. I don't know how I did that. So, you know, who knows? So there's that one. And then I've got this one, which actually had no spine left. And I may put book corners on it when I won't know until I get the things in there. And it's a big one. It's, I mean, let's see. These natural science ones are 10.5 inches. And this one is 11.25. So that's going to be a big journal. And then I have this fabric I got thrifting. I love it, love it. I don't have a very big piece, but I love how it looks like birch. And then look at Thumper at the back of that. Isn't that cute? So I think that's going to be a really cute journal. And then the last one I did for the oversized one's the biggest one yet. And it's not an old book. Hopefully you guys aren't getting a glare. The tree in the wood. And I covered up because I just didn't care for what this said. I can't even tell you what it said. Put a little book plate on there with some brads. And this has, instead of rickrack, it has this brown crochet trim and then leaves. And then also had like a barcode here on the back. So I did, this is a die cut that I made getting ready for these journals. I made a whole bunch of them, mass made them. And then a little piece of coffee dyed paper just to cover up that thing on the back. But I love how it's like arts and crafts. It's just such a cool one. And then the inside. So this is the one that needs the Tyvek. I didn't do any Tyvek. And it's a little bit more, probably too, because it's bigger than, like, I don't know. Maybe it's in my head. No, this is just a little bit more firm. And this one's a little bit more loosey-goosey. So I will have to go back and add some Tyvek. So that is part 2. And then the next one I am going to, do I have them here? And I can show you. I've got these, which I'm going to alter. I've got 2 Bambi books. And then a couple other ones. Well, actually 3, but the other Bambi book is different. And they're all going to have 2-inch spines. So I have an idea. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll see if it works out. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.